Hey everybody, Rob Vino here of wagertalk.com. We're going to take a look today at the WNBA card. We're going to go to the late game. Phoenix at Seattle. Game opened up Seattle 7 and 165.5, currently sitting Seattle 7.5, 166.5. Before we get into the game and the selection here, I just want to remind everybody that Wager Talk is running a strong June special here where you can get the rest of the month of June for just $1.99, or to break it down by day, $7.37 a day. What you'll get in my case is all the remainder of the NBA and UFL playoff action. Remember that the UFL has their semifinal playoff games coming up this weekend. You'll get my NBA each and every day. Major League Baseball and Canadian Football League starts this week, finished number one in CFL last year. So you can get the CFL as well. Get it all 27 days if you sign up today for $1.99, or as I mentioned, just $7.37. So finish off the month of June with a bang with Wager Talk's June special. Let's hit the Phoenix-Seattle game here quickly, guys. Scheduling-wise, it really favors the Seattle Storm in this one. Phoenix in their fifth game in the last 8 days. Seattle has had 5 days off since their last game where they defeated Indiana 103-88. The Mercury still a bit shorthanded. No Brittney Griner. Haven't had her for the season so far. Also have lost guard Rebecca Allen for like the last 5 games due to a concussion. Since their 3-1 start, the Mercury have lost 4 of 5. 3 of those losses have come by 15 or more against league elites, Dallas, Connecticut, and Minnesota. Seattle's back home now with the 5 days off, so good scheduling situation for them. They are ascending 5-1 straight up over their last 6 games. 4 of the 5 wins by 9 or more points, which is higher than the asking price here tonight. The Storm, after this game, goes on the road to play a couple tough ones against Las Vegas and Minnesota, so you would think that they'd like to win this game here at home before they go on the road to face those 2 tough teams. Phoenix, as always, mentioned it before, the defense is really the anchor to this team. And by anchor, I mean what's dragging them down. They're the 11th rated defensive team in the WNBA. The Storm are the 4th best field goal shooting team in the NBA. So the matchup looks nice there. Phoenix giving up almost 85 a game. Seattle scoring 91.5 in their last 4. And against defensive competition similar in recent contests against number 10 rated defense Washington and the number 12 rated defense Indiana, Seattle put up 101 and 103. So you might expect them to score some points here tonight. Mercury's the worst field goal shooting percentage team in the league. So that happens to be a good matchup here for Seattle, whose defense has come alive as of late. They're number 4 in field goal percentage allowed. Storm number 2 in points in the paint. Phoenix dead last. So a lot of matchup advantages here for Seattle. And what Phoenix usually has an advantage, which is their tempo, the second fastest paced team in the WNBA, Seattle matches that. They're barely behind them at number 4 in the league. So with Jewel Lloyd and Skylar Diggins-Smith pushing pace, figure this to be an up and down track meet game. I like it a couple of ways, but for purposes here of the show, we're going to give you a best bet of Seattle minus the 7.5 points. They've won by margin recently. Phoenix has lost by margin quite a bit lately. I think the 7.5 is a reasonable price for a home game. So we're going to play Seattle minus the 7.5. And real quick, before I check out here, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, helps us out. Drop us any comments that you might have on the video or on any of your WNBA plays tonight. Once again, best bet for tonight, WNBA style, Seattle Storm minus 7.5 over Phoenix.